Persistent viral infection. Persistent viral infection is very important from the cancer development point of view. If the virus infects the animals, affects the human beings, and then it's clear from the body because of the immune system of the body or because of the supportive therapy which is given towards to its, then it's okay. However, if the virus is persistent inside the body, there are different factors which guide it, which lead it towards its persistent, then it's very dangerous for the disease point of view and from the cancerous point of view. We will see that why the virus persists inside the body. Persistence means what? Characterized as those in which the virus is not cleared. Of course, virus, if it is not cleared from the body because of the supportive therapy or because of the immune system of its own immune system, it is not cleared, but it remains in specific cells inside the body of the infected individual. Of course, if the virus which is infecting the brain cells, then it has to live inside the brain cells. If the virus which is causing the disease in the lung cells, then it will be remain in the lung cell. So its own specific cells. If the virus persists in its own specific cells and is not cleared from the body, then it is called persistence. It involves the stages of both silent and the productive infection. Of course, sometimes there is the infection which is silent, which is not easily to see. There are some latent viruses. But however, there are sometimes there is large number of amount of the viruses which has attacked, which has caused the infection. So therefore, there is the productive infection, but without rapidly killing or even producing excessive damage to the host cells. So it is not easily seen by the host cells. It is not causing the excessive damage to the host cell. So we are not easy to see it that there is some specific damage is being caused inside the cells. However, the virus still persists inside the cells and which still lives in its specific cells where it is capable of causing the disease. There are the three types of overlapping persistence virus host interactions. For the persistence of the virus infection, if it is not cleared from the body, then it is going to persist inside the body. So there are three types of its existence inside the body. First of all is the latent means that the virus is hidden inside the body. It is present inside the body, just like we have seen in some stages of the hepatitis C. The virus is already present, but we cannot, it is which are incapable to diagnose it. It is does not showing us any signs and symptoms. So the person don't know that it is caused by some until it is diagnosed by some accidental point of view. Then the chronic, there is the chronic infection inside the body. The virus is causing the disease chronically. And then the slow infection. The virus has not been caused the disease through a large number of the viruses, but very slowly, small number of the viruses, they are causing a little disease which is not easily seen by the naked eye. Then the pathogenesis, that modulation of the viruses, of course, after the virus has been entered inside the body, it will be modulate its according to the situations inside the body. It will causes the host it will use the host machinery for its replication, and it is quite capable of modulate itself according to the situation. Then the cellular gene expression, it is also dependent upon the cellular gene expression, that how much the expression is going on inside the body. Modification of the host immune system. Viruses are quite capable of change the host immune system, just like we have seen it inside the acquired immune deficiency syndrome, the AIDS. The virus are quite capable to using the host machinery, and host just take it as its own body system. Similarly, they are quietly modify the host immune system too. The host immunosuppression will lead towards the association with the reactivation of a number of persistent virus infections. This is very dangerous because the host immune system, if whether they are capable of modulating the host immune system, then there will be the reactivation of a number of persistent viruses infections, which is very dangerous. Then the body sites for the persistence, of course, we have already seen that the body sites which are specifically host for that specific virus will be the specific persistence, just like the nervous system. Similarly, the glands and body surfaces are very ideal situation for the viruses to grow. The germ cells and the blood, these are the different body sites which are very ideal for the viruses to be live and to persist inside there. The persistent viral infection, from the important point of view, the reactivation of the similar virus is very important. If the same infection of the reactivation of the viruses which are already present inside the body, will be lead towards the persistent, because they are activated again and again, and then the virus infection will be the persist inside the body. Tumor causing, of course, the persistence of the viruses inside the body will lead towards the cause the tumor. Tumors are very important and very dangerous for the body, and if the virus does not clear from the body, it persists inside the body, then it will be quite capable of causing the tumor. Cause the progressive disease, of course, the disease will not be because the viruses, we at this moment we have the antiviral therapies, we have the supportive therapies. However, there is no specific antivirus drugs are still there, so it will cause the progressive disease. Then persistence enable the parasite to be successful. Of course, the persistent inside the body will be quite able that the immune system has been failed, and the parasite, the invading parasite, invading virus has more success.